Shalom, friends. It's Rabbi Jenny Solomon back at ya from Raleigh, North Carolina. I wanted to share a couple words and perhaps some inspiration from this week's Torah portion as we begin our reading of the book of Numbers, Bamidbar, which means in the wilderness. So our people's journey continues through the wilderness in the book of Numbers with a collection of oftentimes seemingly disconnected stories woven together into this larger narrative. But in this first portion of the book of Numbers, we read about how the Israelites were camped under each tribe, under their own banner and standard. And elsewhere in the Midrash, in stories that are ancient lore that is taught about the Torah, we learn that each of these standards or banners actually had a different color. And each of the colors was drawn from the breastplate that the high priest would wear, as a way of reminding people that though their color, their camp, their tribe, so to speak, their role in the larger group was different, that they were connected back to the one source. So I want to suggest that one of the things we can learn from this seemingly small detail is that we are each unique and necessary. And though at times it feels that we are so different, living such different lives with such different roles, and perhaps seen as lesser than others, or maybe superior to others, that we all belong to the one. And I want to also suggest that the Shema, our prayer, but really our statement of oneness that we repeat twice a day when we rise up in the morning and when we go to sleep at night, that the Shema is really an invitation to us to pay attention to that oneness. And not only to pay attention to the oneness, but to acknowledge that as we move about in our lives as human beings, it is so natural to divide the world, whether we're talking about people or anything else for that matter, into things, to sort them under their banner, under their standard, under their color. But we have to come back over and over again, multiple times a day, and remind ourselves that despite our urge to sort, we all come from the one. So I want to invite you to find a good seat or to lie down on the ground, just to find a shape of the body that will feel comforting and grounding, where you can feel awake, but also very calm. And to close your eyes if you feel comfortable, or just to soften your gaze. And I want to invite us to move through the Shema, taking one breath for each word. So as we inhale Shema, exhale Yisrael. Inhale Adonai. Exhale Eloheinu. Inhale Adonai. Exhale Echad. Inhale Shema. Exhale Yisrael. Inhale Adonai. Exhale Eloheinu. Inhale Adonai. Exhale Echad. So each one of us will continue with our own breath cycle, feeling an even rhythm of inhalation and exhalation. Each breath an affirmation of the many within the one. Each breath an affirmation that though we see distinction, though we feel the urge to divide and to sort and to differentiate, there is a oneness woven into it all. Breathing in, Shema, pay attention. Breathing out, Echad, oneness. Breathing in, Shema, pay attention. Breathing out, Echad, only oneness. Pay attention. All is one. Pay attention. All is one. I invite you to stay here in this place, wherever you are, and to allow yourself to rest in oneness with all of your parts, with all of our parts as a collective, and to know that all the parts together rest in one wholeness, Echad.